This video looks at the voice preset feature in the D-Lev. Voice presets are a group of settings for the DSP synthesizer to make a certain sound. And just turning the load knob here takes us through the variety of voices on the D-Lev. So and if you notice, the store knob follows the load knob when I change it, and that's a safety feature. So say I wanted to edit 50 and I'd made some changes, and then I wanted to store it back in the same slot. Well, we're already there, so we're not going to accidentally store to the wrong slot. But say we wanted to store the voice that's in 50 somewhere else. Well, we just change the store knob. Say we want to load it. Say we want to store it to 0. We turn the store to 0. We press the knob once. We see the store change to right, and we see up here that the center LED is blinking funny. That lets us know that we're about to do a write. So if we press store again, the write actually takes place, and the load then follows the store to let you know that the write actually happened. So that's confirmation. So indeed, we have done a write there. There are almost 200 slots that you can put voices in. Load goes from 99 to -99. So the negative slots here if you notice, the store is not following the load when we go negative. And that's because we've limited the storing to only non-negative slots, 0 through 99. And that's kind of a safety feature, just to keep the negative slots read-only, so that they'll kind of permanently be there. You can overwrite negative slots with the librarian, but as a safety feature, you can't do it with the user interface. That's one of the few things that you can't do with the user interface, but it's intentional, and I think a good feature. But you can see that we can still load negative voices and play them, and we could certainly store them. Anywhere we want in the non-negative slots. So what if we accidentally stored something in a slot? Let's say we don't like the store that we just did. Well, if it's one of the negative ones, we can store it and restore it. So we can just go to the negative slots and restore whatever voice we accidentally wrote that we didn't like. Or we can rearrange all the positive slots to have a certain sequence of voices for a particular performance set that we might be doing, that sort of thing. And if they exist in the negative slots also, then it doesn't really hurt anything to write to the positive slots. All right, one other thing is knobs that start with a non-capital letter, with a lowercase letter, are the types of things that get written to a voice preset when we do a store on the main page. Things that start with a capital letter are part of the system profile and are not part of the voice preset. They're more global settings, like settings for your fields, things like that, and they're better off being separated and stored and loaded in a separate system, a system profile system. So, and we'll go over that next.